Hey, America. This is David Smith, Faceter's Paradise, as usual. Slinging Ultratech machines at the Tucson Gem and Mineral Society's show. They call it the main event. And it's the theme this year is basically quartz. It's quartz, opals, and silica. Oh my! And the displays downstairs are mind-blowing. I don't know about you guys, but when you're out in the desert, that's mainly what you see is different kinds of quartz and silica. And this is just a fascinating show. And I like to cut quartz. A lot of people cringe. We've got a lot of great cutters here at the booth, and there's the guy. If you got any complaints, right there, that's the complaint department, Mendoza. So any compliments, bring them over inside the booth. But we got Mark Oros here. You're still Hashnu, right? Of Hashnu Gems, and he's been one of my mentors, and just a great guy, and really knows how to cut. Now, Mark, where are you located right now? You're in New York?
Ithaca, New York.
Ithaca, New York. So first of all, sympathy. A lot of sympathy.
That was only -9 last week.
Only -9, no big deal. It's going to be 70 today here in Tucson.
I'm loving it.
And we're inside.
Not for long.
We're inside.
Yeah.
In Tucson, that's, over the years I've been doing it for 30 years. And when it's a nice day, the outside shows do great. And if you're inside, you kind of pray for rain, at least a few of the days, or wind or something.
Maybe Sunday.
Drive the people in,
Yeah.
get them indoors. But the line downstairs, there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people waiting in line to buy their tickets to get into the Tucson Gem and Mineral Society. This is the main event. We call this the main event. It's the oldest. It's the original show that started it all. And so we're really happy here at the Ultratech booth to have Mark Oros. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go on this side of the booth and look at his stones, and then he's going to tell us stories. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Awesome. Let's go. Let's see what you got here. And I think when I got the camera backwards, the writing is backwards, but just then if you stand over here, then you can tell us stories about some of these different stones. If I can figure out how to hold the phone without dropping stuff. So
on the bottom here, we have quartz from Bolivia.
Bolivia.
We have citrine, ametrine, amethyst, bicolor citrine, bicolor amethyst, rose de France, and last summer I decided to take off some time, about 3 or 4 months, and just cut Bolivian quartz for fun.
Nice.
I love the material, I love the colors, and I just needed to take a break, be creative, and this is what I came up with in the last couple months. And it's a variety of different types of cuts I was experimenting with, some fantasy
Ladies
cuts.
and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? We have the winning numbers for our 11 o'clock drawing. Please take out your yellow ticket.
It's kind of like being at the airport when you want to talk, and then when the lady talks over the loudspeaker. But the dark one there, that's ametrine, right there. Yeah.
Yeah, this is ametrine.
Oh, it's so dark, so beautiful.
000-042.
Do a half-half and get the colors.
Once again, the last
I
three
tend to
digits
like to
are
mix the colors a little bit
042.
too.
The next number, the last three digits are 076.
This one has the fantasy cuts in it.
076.
This one also is a mix.
And our last ticket for this hour,
Actually,
the last three
ametrine is my
digits are
second favorite stone. My favorite stone is
120.
This one's interesting. This is a tricolor. This one
The next drawing will be at 12 o'clock. Come to
citrine
the
and
TGNS
amethyst.
giveaway booth located under the pink giveaway sign.
This is Glass by Jack Storms, which I faceted.
Come up here and look straight down. This stuff is so amazing.
And these are a lot of fun to cut. They're a combination of glass and dichroic glass that is glued together using Hextol. And then we take traditional gemstone designs and cut the glass. And they're a lot of fun.
We would like to thank
Now hold on. What is this guy though? Is that rutilated quartz right there?
Yeah. I'll bring that.
Malachite and Gems of
Oh
Africa
God.
and Paco
This
Villa
is rutilated
Incorporated.
quartz.
Now, is there a hole in that thing, or is it just an egg?
Scott Barron, located
just
in
an
the
egg.
ballroom.
Well, come on, man. Put a hole in it so I can wear it.
next time.
Look at that. Look at that. I think all these people that cut the eggs are crazy and amazing. I mean, just I don't know why my mind with the egg, it just seems really amazing. And look at that tourmaline in there. Look at that. Gorgeous. And it goes exactly with the theme of the show, you know, which is opals, quartz, and agates. Oh my. I don't see any cut agates. Oh, wait. Here comes the agate right here.
Here's a nice piece of Druzy Chalcedony
Look
from
at that.
Turkey.
Wow.
And then the back is faceted.
Wow.
And you can see the different layers. And this was mined by my friend Alp in Turkey. He sends his miners down the side of a cliff. They go into a cave and they chip this material off the sides of the cave.
And then you know what they do after that? They eat lamb chops. I've been to Turkey many times, and they have the best lamb chops on earth. You like lamb chops?
I love lamb chops.
He loves lamb chops. Mark is a big lamb chop fan. So he's got agates, he's got citrine, ametrine, tricolor, which does the tricolor have a name?
No, it's just called tricolor.
Just tricolor, nothing fancy.
It's basically ametrine with some clear quartz in it.
Now let's talk about that little ball down there. First of all, how do you make a perfect sphere to start with?
So,
Oh, is it?
yeah, it's
Is it
a
a little flat on the bottom?
No,
He's got a pavilion on this thing. So flip it over so they can see. And look at that. It's got a pavilion, and then it's a perfectly domed on the top.
yeah. So what I did with this is I did a perfect dome on top, and that way you get these perfect circle
But how?
facets.
How?
Okay, so the way I do it is I actually facet a dome design, a sphere design, the top. And then what I do is I free rotate it. So I lock out the index on the Ultratech machine.
Right.
I spin it on the different tiers.
Right.
Then I take my DOP out, I put a DOP holder in it, and I go over to my Diamond Pacific Genie, and I cap it.
Yeah. On your finer wheels, probably.
I start at 600.
600. Yeah, that
And then
sounds
I
about
take
right.
it up to about 1200. Then on the Diamond Pacific Genie, you can put pads on the side. And I put the pads on the side, and I put 350 grit, 325 on there, and I finish it off, and I leave it frosted at that.
So he
grit.
wants it. He goes to that 300s to get that nice frosted finish to start with,
And then I come back, and then I put in the polished facets.
and then he pops those and then you cut them with a 3000 maybe. What do you cut the circles with?
I cut the circles with 1,000 hyper edge.
1,000. Okay.
Then I take them up to pre-polish, and then I polish with an AG8 cerium.
Yep.